My name is Tony Bifani Ogundeji. I am passionate about female, women. And I noticed that this was a woman that had done exploit for the country, but she has not been celebrated to my own knowledge. So I felt the best thing to do is, at this point in time in this country, to pick a story to make people see who she was, what she did for us, and what we can do to continue her legacy, and to at the same time celebrate her legacy, what she did to save lives in Nigeria, how selfless she was, how positively stubborn she was in making sure we all are alive till date. So that's the story of Dora. That's the question. That's the second reason why I did the story of Dora. Why can't we be like a Dora Akunyili? In our places of work, where we are based, what are we doing to make sure that lives are protected, lives are preserved? Why do we have to do government work like it's government work?
This is not how to do government work.
Like they will pay my salary, I can decide not to do it the way I'm expected to do it. So that selflessness in service is what I'm celebrating in the life of Dora. So we should have more of Doras around. So am I a Dora? Are you a Dora?
Yes, I am.
That's his question.
A very important person in Nigerian history, Dora Akunyili. I was quite young when she was the DJ of NAFDAC, but I'll never forget the impact she made in Nigeria, and she set an example for what all Nigerians should be. Work hard, commitment, diligent, committed, and most of all, integrity.
She's a very forceful person. When she was the DG of NAFDAC, actually, she brought alive that the realization that we have so many wrong and unlawful drugs in the country.
She stuck to her guns. She did the right thing. She had no fear of anybody, and I think she was an incredible Nigerian. And it's very important that all of us today come and remember who she was and the example she made in the history of Nigeria. So I'm very proud to be here today to celebrate Dora Akunyili. She was a great Nigerian, and she's very important to me and important to the history of Nigeria. So yeah, Dora Akunyili, we're here for you.
And she tried to enforce against it. She went all the way to ensure that all the expired drugs, all the illegal drugs, illicit drugs, and food especially, that were not certified by NAFDAC was not sold to the general public. She's a force to be reckoned with, and we admire her a lot. That's why we're here today to watch her life story.
You can't keep me quiet. Won't tremble when you try it. All I know is I won't go speechless. 'Cause I'll breathe.
I am by name Hassan Mohammed, a teacher of history, and I have read a lot about Dora Akunyili, who happens to be a pharmacology, the former head of NAFDAC, who pioneered a campaign that kicked against drug abuse, that kicked against counterfeit drugs production, and among others. And here tonight we are to watch a brief biography of Ms. Dora Akunyili, Dr. Dora Akunyili, right? And I expect to see more about characters that could help us to shape the next future and to condemn drug abuse rising among our youths, our kids of various school levels of today. Thank you.
name is Lois and I'm from Command Secondary School, Lagos. So I'm here to see Dora and I expect to see more. I heard she's the DG of NAFDAC and I also want to see more about her lifestyle, her history, things she's done, her achievements and impact in our life. And also, I'm happy to be here.
Dora Akunyili, doctor, was a pharmacist, maybe pharmacist extraordinary, and the DG of NAFDAC. That's right. And I expect a fantastic show. It is good to celebrate people like this, and I don't think we celebrate them enough in our country.
Pleasure to support Duke of Shomolu and to learn about Dora Akunyili and her story. I understand briefly that she was one of the heroines of Nigeria during COVID, and just to learn a bit more about what happened and her legacy. That's all.
I'm here to watch her movie. She is an enigma. She is somebody worthy of emulation. She is a true patriot. She is a true Nigerian. So I think she deserves this movie to immortalize her name and remember her good deeds.
I know that she was, I think, MD CEO NAFDAC, and she stood against the illegal importation of fake medicine into the country.
To watch Dora, you know, she left a legacy. If there's nothing else that was known about her, it was what her work at NAFDAC. So it's good to be here to recognize what she did in Nigeria in her lifetime, and we hope it will be a good production, and we'll go home with some lessons.
I don't know much about Dora, but I'm sure it's going to be a good play. So I'm here with my friend to see Dora.
I'm actually here on a date.
Get charged up to take a stand. The greater plan is creator's plan. Let's all rise like the day began. Reach out and touch with the Savior's hand. You stand for something or you die for nothing. The dirty schemes got us sick and rotting. United we stand to fight what is right. Divided we fall and we lost the fight. On rock we stand like a day to black. Let's raise up love to the way.
From today's play, I really enjoyed it. I really learned about how women can empower the world and change the world in different aspects. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to make sure that every person in the world knows, but like the small things you do make a very big difference.
Oh yeah, the show was really good. I was quite surprised at the beginning with all the dancers, and I was very like immersed in the experience, the music and everything. But then as play grew on, went on, I became very emotional with all the acting and seeing how much she went through. And I was just pleasantly surprised by how enjoying it was, you know, and how immersive the experience was. So yeah, I'm just grateful that I could be out here today. So yeah, it was really nice, really lovely.
Let it be, let it be, let it be.
So, hi everybody, I just watched the Dora stage play and honestly, it was really worth it, right? The story, the actors, everything was simply well put together. I became emotional at some point, yeah, but it's one to watch and I advise you to go watch it. Come and watch it anytime you watch. You should always see this production. It was simply amazing and I learned a lot. It's not easy to fight the good fight, but she did it and she did it well.
It was an incredible play. I have to say, like, this made me have new respect for stage actors because it's not an easy thing to do, and you know, there's no cut or do again. You have to do everything on the stage, and they did very well. From the Dora to the husband, I saw someone cry on demand. I haven't seen it before. I mean, that was incredible, man.
Speaking words of wisdom,
very good one. I think it was well worth the time and effort.
It was lovely from start to finish, honestly. As somebody who loves plays, I enjoyed it. Everything from the orchestra to the crew members to the actors and the actresses, it was beautiful. I enjoyed it. It was inspiring.
Actors did very good, like very good. Everyone from Dora to even the dancers, they did so well. I mean, I teared up. So it was really good. I mean, thumbs up to the team.
You look unhappy. Your eyes can't get out of
Hi, the play was really nice. It was very inspiring. It was interesting to learn more about the life of Dora Akunyili. And my favorite character, I think, was Dora's husband.
Yes. I'm going to say Dora because she really motivates me to be a better version of myself as a growing person in this economy.
Favorite character? Oh wow, that's a good question. I really like the guy that tried to get her to take the bribe. He was really funny the way he was in all his mannerisms, and when he tried to leave and she was telling him, oh, don't leave. Yeah, that was really funny for me.
It was an experience that you just have to experience. You just have to be there for it. Because I don't think you can fully understand or grasp the story of Dora if you don't watch this play. It was a lot. Like the directors, the producers, the executive, they put in a whole lot into bringing this. And the actors, there was so much emotions. There was laughter, there was crying, there was sadness. Like you could really feel Dora.
The play was actually very fantastic. I came in halfway, but then from the view of where I met the play, like man, I was caught up with the emotions because there was acting, there was singing, dancing. As a theater student, no, the play was top notch. So I enjoyed every bit of it.
A good one. I love this. The music was really very good. And the fact that it's a true life story. And it's at some point I was going to be emotional, but you know, as a man, you have to hold yourself, you know. So, but it's a really very good one, and it made me see that in this life there is a purpose to everything, and we must, as much as possible, do what we have to do. Be brave about it, be courageous about it, and just live a life of sacrifice. I mean, may our soul continue to rest in peace. We love her and we love her family.
My favorite character was her husband. Actually, he did an amazing job. I really felt his emotion, his pain, everything he really went through. I think he did and acted really well.
My favorite character had to be Dora. She played the role effortlessly, like her son had to testify. So that's it for me.
It's Dora now. Dora, Maka. She's. So who was your favorite character?
Obumneme. Let's say Obumneme.
Obumneme and Dora. Of course, I would have to go with the person who played Dora. She was wonderful. She truly embodied everything she needed to. It was inspiring for me.
Dora, easily, yeah.
Yeah, I think the Dora character was incredible. She did very well. Even it was like you were seeing the real Dora all over again, things like that. Yeah. So it's a good one, man. And this kind of production is very good because it reminds us of our history. So these people's names, efforts, their lives do not go to, you don't forget them, go to waste. So it's a good thing. Shout out to the Shomolu Foundation, Duke of Shomolu and his team. They did very well today, and we need more of this, man. It's quite expensive to make, but they put it off yet again, and kudos to them.
There's the heroine who stood for something, even when the whole world was against her, even when people felt she was overdoing. You cannot overdo when you're trying to save life. And Dora stood as the epitome of life. She fought for health, she fought for everything, every consumable that would fought against every consumable that would destroy human beings. She did everything within her capacity, within her office, to show that one individual can change a whole country. And I say, like the son said on stage, If you have 10 Doras in Nigeria, Nigeria won't be in this state. And that's what we look forward to in our country, Nigeria. People who will stand up for something, no matter what the consequences they will face, they will always stand up for what is right at all times. And that's who Dora is.
When he blew my mind, he said, we just need 10 Doras in power, Nigeria's change. And I will tell people, they are like, are you like your mom? I say, if I am half of her, I will be the most impressive man in Nigeria. So I'm happy to get guidance from there. I'm happy to get guidance and see how passionate you guys and dedicated you guys are to the work. So I'm saying thank you. You guys are wonderful. The craft is amazing.
People wins, you win, everyone is happy. People wins, you win, everyone is happy. Begin off. You continue the way you are going.
I think I got very emotional. You know, when they said they are going to make a show about Dora, I think the family was curious, but were enthusiastic and very supportive. But coming here, I've been blown away, not only by the casting, by the vigor and brilliance of the people on stage. This is the second time I've seen it, and especially the person playing my mom played her with so much strength, and she understood how to show that demeanor, that tenacity, that audacity that Dora had. So I'm just proud to be here to represent my family, and it was just wonderful to see. I think everybody that has a chance should see Dora, and it was fantastic.
She is standing right